Thought I'd do a very quick video. I just wanted to show kind of why I've given up no dig, as it were. Not saying it's good or bad, but it's just not really worked for me. So this morning, obviously I come to realise this a while ago, but this morning I've been preparing my herb and flower bed, and I've probably used the broad fork on about 6 foot of it. I've had to sort of like go over it about 3 times, and I'll show you what I've been pulling out of it. And obviously I've struggled with weed management. Oh, hello, I've got an escaped chicken. Can you see that? Little bastard. Yeah, poor weed management and time management and stuff on my behalf. So I know people successfully do no dig, but I was sort of coming to the realise I know quite a few market gardeners that do no dig, and they all say the same thing, that they struggle with perennial roots like thistle, creeping thistle and other things. Well, I think because the soil doesn't get disturbed and they don't get pulled out, they just grow. Anyway, that's the case for me, and yeah, this is the result. So I've got a 6 foot bed that I've dug over, well, lifted with a broad fork, right, about that. So you can see that there, and if you look here is the pile of mostly roots. You see that? Can you actually see that? It's there. I mean, it's quite a big pile. Probably fills half a wheelbarrow, and that's mostly roots, like couch grass. I really struggled with this bed as well. So yeah, I mean, in every bed that I go over, I normally only have to go over once on my veg plot beds, but I'll get a good bucket of like thistle weeds, roots rather. So it's just every year that's been compounding the problem, really, of the perennial weeds. So I don't really have a problem with annual weeds because I've been mulching and hoeing, but it's just, yeah, the deep rooted ones, and my soil's compacted. So, you know, so sadly I've turned my back somewhat on no dig, just to more like minimal till, you know. Traditionally market gardeners in France, because that's where market gardening came from, they sort of double dig when they start their beds out, you know, you get rid of all the roots. Anyway, thought I'd bore you with that.